And I have one more question.
First of all, according to Illinois state statutes, the treasurer should be bonded. The law firm out of Chicago at our meeting talked about when I was treasurer, that you should be bonded within 15 days of taking office. According to the Freedom of Information Act, that's submitted to the city clerk's office, and the bond's supposed to be on file with the city clerk's office. There has been no bond for the present city treasurer in 6 years. And that's very important. And the reason why that's important is that, you know, not only is it important for the treasurer to be bonded, it shows your creditworthiness, but also a blanket bond for the employees. A bond provides security to the city of East St. Louis in the event there's misuse of funds. And the current city treasurer has never been bonded and has not has capability, because when they were requesting people to apply, because it was an application when I left the city, to apply for the treasurer's bond, initially they were told that he didn't qualify for the city treasurer's bond.
That was your address. Okay. We are moving on to Ms. Irma Galladay. So many of your family members have jobs at the Park District, and why haven't more work been done at the park, painting of steps, replacing trees and plants, etc.?
Okay. My husband works for the Park District, and he does a lot of work that's volunteer. He's given a lot of things to the Park District. But we have done everything that we can do with the little funds that we get to clean up these parks, to make them safe. Did someone else have a question? Thank you. We've written grants. We have new playground in all of the parks. And we do thank the state and the county for their support. But as long as we're doing what we need to do, I think we're on the right track.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the next questions are for Mr. R.C. Clark. Mr. Clark, they want to know your real name. You know, in East St. Louis, we sort of track each other by, and your uncle and your aunt and your father and your mother and where did you live? So for us, that's a long question. So what is your real name, and do you have any felonies, and how can you help District 189?
Good afternoon again. To the question answer, my name is R.C. Clark. Let's do it one more time. R period, C period, C-L-A-R-K. That's the first answer. In the beginning, I had a visit one night. And they said they're going to come and they're going to ask you about your record. And they're going to do a record check. So I told them, don't just do 50 states, let's take it to 54. And with that, my next answer was, let's do it on each one of you and see what happens.
Your next question, Mr. Clark, is what is your plan to address truancy in East St. Louis schools?
First line order, I would really have to see what all it entails. Get with the president or administrator and sit down and talk to them, see what it is, what can we do, and things of that sort. Okay?
And your last question, what are your plans for developing a monitoring system to make sure our schools' testing scores are competitive with other districts?
I guess the first thing we have to do, we have to monitor the teachers and see where they are and what they're thinking about it. good academic scores. And then we'll try to implement it at our district.
Go ahead.
I'm going to save this one to the last because they want to hear from all candidates. You're done? No, that's done. Okay, Courtney Hoffman and DeMarco Mosley are being asked this question. Mayor Parks filed March 22nd, 2015 to run for mayor. The election commissioner decided that you all should lose your votes before 3/22/2015. Is it fair to you two who don't have the money to pay $50 a ballot to get the vote? Somebody know something we don't know? Okay. Courtney and DeMarco, will you please take a turn at the mic? If there is any address to that.
I'm addressing $50. Well, I guess I don't understand the question. $50 to pay to vote, is it fair? Look, I love my city and I trust my city. I sent a lot of people to the store to get supplies and may not come back with my money. So if somebody can pay you for your vote, I don't think you have a place to complain. So I'm a whole faith, because that's why I'm running, that there's more good seasons than bad seasons. So after 40 years, I think it costs more than $50 to do so. So my focus stays with, I heard it earlier, and everybody with the youth and the plans. We need shovel-ready plans, and things will be shovel-ready. If you want to know what we all about, you need to check our resumes like they say at that point in time. If you take wordplay and $50, you will get what you're going to get. But if you're looking for a plumber, don't keep hiring your lawnmower man to get your plumber. So we looking for it. Where as an American, $50, it tells me that I'm doing something, because you got to spend that much money to try to win this race. It doesn't look too well. It's a bad thing. It's not $50. They've been paying $5 and $10. And that's what it is. They've been stealing ballots. They've been doing a lot of things that have been disrespectful. Well, I'm not even going to say both counts. I'm not even going to say counts, but my sign's been stolen. There's so much illegal activity that's been going on. How many times you went outside and opened up your mailbox and see some literature in your mailbox? That is illegal. How many candidates that has been inside your door helping you fill out your absentee ballot, take your absentee ballot and put it in the mailbox? That's illegal. How many times have someone seen your ballot in the mailbox, they went by your house and pulled out the mailbox? I don't speak I speak in fact, and I'm not saying this by an opinion.
I've been giving a lot of massages up here today. This is what we want to do. There is a question for all of our school board candidates that we would like each of you to address. How will you bridge the gap between the school district and community? Because you clearly understand the importance of high quality and a safe learning environment. How are you going to address this out of the gate?